Plaintiff Brian Evans and his girlfriend Kayim Drew say they've been dating for 10 years. But the defendant, who is Kayim's brother, doesn't like Brian because he cheated on Kayim. Brian is suing his girlfriend's brother for a loan and emotional distress. Defendant Quentin Drew says he would do anything to protect his sister, and that's why he does not like her dating Brian. Quentin claims Brian is nothing but a cheater, and Quentin feels his sister could do better. He's countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you all.
This is my girlfriend. Her name is Kayim Drew. She's the defendant's sister, and we've been dating for about 9 to 10 years, off and on. But throughout
I'm gonna give you a pass.
Please do.
But you know I stick up for the ladies, because
Right.
most of the time the guys are dogs and the ladies are most of the time, and they're trying to do right. But there's something about that 9-10 year thing. I ain't gonna squeeze you. Go ahead.
We've been off and on for 9-10 years due to my infidelity and some cheating back in the past. And she has forgiven me for that, but it seems the defendant, Mr. Drew, hasn't. We hadn't had any...
You cheated on him too? What are you... You cheated on him?
You would...
He hasn't forgiven you for cheating on his sister?
Yes.
All right.
So, we haven't come into any altercations physically, but
Good.
we've had some words.
And it's all over the relationship with his sister?
No, Your Honor.
Other things?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Like what?
Actually, it has to do with the unpaid loan.
Prior to that, did you all fall out about things?
No.
Okay. You give me some background, sir?
Oh, yes, sir. Well, Brian already basically gave you a lot of the background. He's a cheater. And his cheating, I just don't think that he's a good guy for my sister. My sister had a guy named James she used to deal with. Oh.
James in jail. Go ahead.
James had my approval.
He in jail.
No, he had my approval because he was a good guy.
Where is he at?
He showed nothing but respect.
Where is he at?
My sister wanted Brian. Therefore, only reason I know he a cheater because I used to be a cheater, sir. And in my past, I've seen him do my sister nothing but wrong. And you see where she's standing there right now, and I want nothing but the best for her. So if I want nothing for the best for her, she should have been standing right next to me, sir. But unfortunately, she's with Brian.
I mean, she don't believe in you, and she believes in him.
Right. And ain't that something?
Yeah, it sure is. It's just the way it should be. You should believe in the person you share your life with the most, and you share your heart with the most.
Okay, so
that's who you should believe.
So my reasons for not liking Brian is because I caught Brian cheating.
I know, and you're going to tell your sister, and that's why she avoids you from
You're absolutely right.
The bearer of bad news is the one that gets his head chopped off.
Right. But the bearer of bad news is actually trying to look out for the individuals who's really getting their head chopped off.
All right. Well, you got anybody?
Yes. I told you I was a cheater, sir. I had multiple.
How many you have?
Huh?
How many?
Multiple.
Okay. So take your own advice.
Yeah.
Well, stop until you can take your own advice. Stop giving it to somebody else.
Thank you.
Well, see, sir, the reason that I say this is because of my little sister. I protect her with the last ounce of breath that I have. So I want her to be happy. Happy first and foremost. Not worried about, oh, I got to crowd for this guy.
Do you think she would benefit from his $800?
Do I think she would benefit from it?
From him receiving $800.
It's a potential. She potentially could.
So why don't you potentially help your sister? Give her that $800 that her boyfriend is asking for. That's the only time you all have fallen out is over this money?
Well, see, I never talked to Brian before. Before this, he used to just come around all the time, and he would never show face.
In 9 or 10 years?
For 5 years straight, he used to come and he'd park on the side of the house, never introduce
Wouldn't come
himself.
in?
Never.
Oh, yeah, he was cheating in for sure.
Never.
Oh, yeah, he was cheating. He was scared to face y'all.
Right.
Go ahead. He all right now. He come in now and speak?
Yeah.
All right, so he's been cool.
For a while.
Anytime he stopped coming in and stopped speaking to your family, he cheating. Remember that.
But we weren't fully together at that
I'm
time.
just telling you in the future.
Well, this is
signs to look for.
Okay.
Well, this
I
is-
agree.
You sure said not in that car long.
This is
Why
why
he
they
won't
said
come
they
in
were
and
together?
speak to mama or my brothers.
But this is why they were together 9 or 10 years off and on.
So he
Because
can't even look at your brother. He cheating again. He can't face your brother. He can't face your brother. Nobody thinking about you, and I'm just kidding, ma'am. I have no idea how to detect cheaters other than you see the evidence right in front of your
Definitely.
face. That's the only way I know how to detect a cheater. So everything else is speculation, and a good defense lawyer would always get him off unless you see him directly in the act. And I was a defense lawyer for some years, so give me a call whenever you get busted again. All right, DeLone, how does he owe you for that?
Well, sir, 2016, I won some settlement money for a car accident that I was in a prior year. I had one day in September, I went to their address where they both stay, the defendant and my girlfriend, and it's their mother's house. I briefly had a brief conversation with the mom. Me and Cayenne weren't together at that time in 2016 of September. And just had a conversation. Me and the family still on good terms. Shortly after that, I left and I received an anonymous call from the defendant, Mr. Drew. I didn't know what number it was, so I screened it. I didn't answer. A couple hours later, he calls me from his mom's phone. I answer for the mom because we're on, I value her relationship with me. And I answer, but to my finding is Mr. Drew. And he's asking me, he goes on to state that he wants to borrow $1,000 from me. We had no conversation, like he says, and he doesn't like me. So why are you calling me to ask me for $1,000? That's preposterous. That's outlandish. Why would you even call me? We have no relationship.
He supposedly had a ring for my sister, sir.
And he doesn't care for me. So, I'm like.
So why'd you do it if you did?
Yeah. Well, sir,
that's the same thing.
Being on the same token, when you receive blessings, you give, and that's how you keep getting blessed.
Not me. I take.
Yeah, you give to charitable causes.
Yes, but
and he's a grown, able-bodied man, not a charitable cause. Charitable causes and individuals are children and senior citizens.
That's true.
And church and other charitable causes. Able-bodied man, you shouldn't have felt compelled to do anything with. If your woman asked, that's who you should have told him to go to your sister and let her talk to me.
This hasn't been the first time his mom has asked me to help him get a job.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he's able, or he doesn't have that mentality.
Was it a job or was it the money that you loaned me? Because it wasn't about a job, it was about the money.
He talked to you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said loan.
So
you run around here worried about him.
So
Yeah, right.
I out of good faith, I tell him, no, I can't give you $1,000, but what I can do, I can get you a job, and I can give you $500 just to get you started. See, so I took it out of the kindness of my heart.
Did you help him with a job?
I did. I did. Really.
Got him a job and put $500 in his pocket.
Put $500 in his pocket.
And he agreed to repay.
And he agreed.
Sir, what do you say?
I didn't. It was a gift. When Brian was coming around, as he told you, they weren't together any longer.
Mm-hmm.
She had another guy that she was dealing with at the time. She had a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So Brian comes over and Brian say, I got a ring for you.
Mm-hmm.
This is an imaginary ring. We never seen it. Nobody's ever seen it to this day. But he said, I got a ring for you. So when he say, I got a ring for you, I'm like, okay, so Brian got a little change on him and I needed some money. So I say, Brian, can I have $500? He gives it to me.
You want to cut in on your sister's action?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
No, she tells me, sir, she say, well, I had to ask Brian, y'all don't even talk like that. What did you give him the money for? And I'm like, we don't talk like that, so he gave it to me because he was trying to get back with you. So now, as you see, they're back together. $500 paid for him to get back with her.
How about a job, sir? Did he help you get a job?
Oh, sir, the job he tried to kill me with. Oh my, sir. I would like to show you my shorts. These are my boxers. You see how red they are?
Judge Mathis?
Yes, sir.
The job is not harmful at all. I'm still employed there. I'm actually a supervisor at the job. And I think more than anything, he didn't like taking command of
Did they show you the video, sir?
Somebody like me.
What is the video?
We have a video of me coming home as soon as I got home from work. The video is basically showing how I look as soon as I get home. The red in these pants, this is after 2 years.
That's the underwear. These are my outerwear should be poking out for money because you're working. Let me see the video.
This is how I look. Arms are slightly red still. I've washed. If I show you my clothes, you'd be like, that is crazy. I had on these underwear up under my clothes, and as you can see, there's green. It goes to my thighs and my legs. They are awesome.
So did you quit?
Yes, sir.
He got fired.
Where you work now?
No, I actually went on lunch and I couldn't take it no more, so
You
I
work
walked
now?
on. Yes, sir.
How long did it take you to get a job?
Not long to get another job.
So, you live alone or with your girlfriend and one of
Girlfriend.
all these women you have? Whose name is the place in?
Do we? You said all the women I have? Mm-hmm. I don't
You
have a lot
mentioned you had more than
No,
one?
I said I was recovering from that, sir.
Your counterclaim, how does he owe you, sir, for emotional
Well,
distress?
besides this, I did get threatening messages from the young man, letting me know that he was gonna come and take $50 from me and
Let's see
things
it.
of that nature. Well, here you go.
All right.
It's been long overdue. Plus, if I want to take something out your pocket, I wouldn't text you letting you know. He said he wouldn't take anything. Your claim is dismissed. It's judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I'm fine with the way Judge Mathis handled it, and I'm fine.
Well, I'm overly appreciative since the judge said that he's gonna give the $800 to my sister. At least I know my sister will have a couple of dollars.
All I want is these two just to get along. I'm pretty much over it, over all of this.